Hello and welcome to episode 27 of the Dittmer Knittery podcast. Thank you for being here. Whether you are a returning subscriber or a new viewer, I'm glad you're here. Take a look in the description box for more information about me and Dittmer Knittery. If I mention any links or other information during this video, you will also find that in the description box down below. When I was making my notes and planning this video, it seemed like every subject that I thought of to talk to about with you had a string of tangents attached that seemed just as interesting and important as the main subject. More proof for my theory that everything is related to knit, crochet, yarn, fiber art. So here's a point to get started. We content creators know that our viewers like us. We feel lots of love and support from viewers and from other content creators. You come to our channel, you watch, you make comments, and you engage. We know you like us, and yet the likes and the thumbs up many times are far below the count of people who have come and watched the video. We don't know why this is happening, so I just want to mention it, call your attention to it, and ask, please, if you watch my video, if you watch any videos, even for a moment, and you like it even a little, please give a thumbs up so YouTube and everyone else knows you like us. Now, some works in progress, a little bit of admin, and some plans for the future. I have a pile of works in progress here that I wanted to show you because they're at a point where they're going to progress to a different stage, and I always like you to see them. It's fun to have somebody to share this with. The first thing I have, you've seen before, but I think that I've made quite a little bit of progress since the last time I showed it. This is a Tunisian crochet basket to be felted. The basket part of it is finished. And I'm working on some straps, handles. And I will, let me pick this up off the floor. I will, because I want to show you this. I attach these straps or handles most often by simply feeding that strap or handle through the stitches. I don't make a special opening. I just count and center and figure out where I want this handle or strap to be, and I put one end through a stitch, put the other end through a stitch. In this case, I'm probably going to tie a knot in the end of the strap to keep it from coming through the hole. Now during felting, you'll have to watch this carefully, but it'll be just fine if you keep an eye on it. Anyway, this will be ready to be hot water felted very soon, and of course I'll show it to you when it's all done. This is something else you've seen before, so I'll just give you a brief look at it. Some Mosaic crochet ready to be hot water felted. It's quite lovely. I'm a little unsure about how this is going to turn out, the shape of it, because it is quite long and narrow. I probably should have just made 2 rows of trees, but I made 3, so it's kind of long and narrow. I'm thinking that like maybe it'll be a Christmas bag or something like that, but we'll see what happens after I felt it, and I'll let you see it. This is another bag that's ready to be hot water felted. This is all knitted, and I will hot water felt it, and then I intend to embellish it with some needle felting. This is fisherman wool. I don't think I've shown this bag at all, and it is completely knitted and ready for hot water felting. This is some Lopi yarn. Isn't that lovely? This is some Lopi yarn that's been in my stash. I'm pretty sure that someone gave it to me. I have quite a lot of wool yarn that someone gave to me. All of their stash they were parting with, so this is part of that. Isn't it just lovely? So this will be hot water felted, and you'll get to see that too when it's ready. One more bag ready to be hot water felted. This is a bag made with Knit Picks palette yarn, holding 2 strands together to create some nice color changes. And then the other side is a little more plain. And I do this method by knitting a long strip and then creating side seams. That's how I get the front and the back of the bag to look different. Now, something new that I've been doing, and I showed you the first one that I created, but I have created a few more hats. And I have 2 that are ready to be felted. I have some that are felted too, but I'm going to show you the unfelted ones first because we were just talking about unfelted projects. So this is just a plain off-white fisherman wool hat. It will have a rolled brim, and of course I will felt and embellish it. And one of the things I'm working on is to figure out some different sizes to try to be consistent with sizes so that I can say I have a small, medium, or large hat and know how to construct it so that I'm creating a small, medium, or large hat. So that's kind of what I'm doing with the fisherman wool. I have lots of this wool, so I'm going to make a few prototypes to attempt sizing. So I'm making notes, I'm keeping track of the number of stitches and all the number of rows and a number of rounds and things like that, and the decreases. My decreases are looking pretty good. And then I have one more that's ready to felt. So that was fisherman wool. This is Knit Picks palette yarn, 2 strands held together. Another hat ready to felt. And isn't that pretty? Again, have nice decreases at the top of the hat, and really like how those colors are working together. Pretty happy with that, and I do hope it turns out. I think this will be a medium or a small, I'm not sure, because I am experimenting not only with different stitch counts and round counts, but with different yarns. So we'll see what happens with the hats. Now I have some hats that I made and felted. Have to reach a little bit to get them. I have one. This one is it is fisherman wool, and it is quite large. In fact, it is not completely felted, and I think I will probably felt it some more. But I stopped it during the felting process to try again to judge size. So this one is quite large. I've had some friends try it on, even some men, and they say it is large. So I'll probably felt it some more. Then I have one from Patton's Classic Wool. This is a lot like the first one I made. That was a gift. I have given it to the person that I promised a hat long ago. Finally delivered the hat, and she was quite happy with it. And then I have one more already felted hat, and of course I will embellish this one around around here. I'll probably put some flowers or something, but I've been looking at different things and having different ideas. They probably won't all have flowers on them, although I really like to do flowers. We'll see what happens. One more felted hat. Really happy with this one. Again, this is probably Patton's Classic Wool. Some of the things in my wool collection don't have ball bands on them, so I'm not always sure of what kind of yarn it is. I just know it's worsted weight 100% wool. I do think this is Patton's Classic Wool. Very happy with that hat. So, and like I said, I will be more than likely needle felting embellishment on these hats, and I'll talk more about that in a few minutes. If I have said that I would send you something in the mail, I've sent it. A couple of you have mentioned that you have received your packages, but like I said, if I said I would send you something, I have sent it. And that includes yarn for my 300, 400, and 500 member thank yous. A thank you that I gave to someone in honor of Gina at the Knitting Turnpike. And I was a fairy, a Christmas in July fairy, and I selected a semi-finalist. I sent her a small gift. And also from the subscribers that commented on my Christmas in July fairy video, I selected 5 subscribers to receive a very small thank you, a greeting card, and a couple of stitch markers. And all those things are in the mail as of today. Some of them went a few days ago, but anything that I said I would get in the mail has gone at the very latest as of today, about noon. For the future, I am working on more videos and planning tutorials. If you need content to watch while I'm working on those things and you haven't watched all of my videos, maybe you could go back and watch some of those. You'll learn more about me and more about my work. If you've watched them all, you only have to be just a little patient because I am, like I said, working on videos and putting together tutorials. To organize myself and my plans for a successful future, I've been writing a Dittmer Knittery business plan. And I typed this paragraph. I'm going to read to you a paragraph that I typed. Dittmer Knittery offers education and instruction in knitting, crochet, felting, and other fiber arts, starting at beginner's level with no limit on the exploration of fibers, techniques, tools, artists, history, and other fiber art related subjects. In keeping with that commitment, I'm going to make some videos showing my process of needle felting. I have expressed doubt, but I just said, I'm here to learn, and I said, with no limit on the exploration of fibers, techniques, tools, artist, history, and other fiber-related subjects. So I am going to make some videos of me needle felting, and that's why I said, so I have these hats to work on, and I have a few bags that need to be embellished. So as I go through the process, I will be sharing some of that with you. And thank you for asking. Thank you for showing your interest in that and maybe pressing me a little bit to do something that I was uncomfortable with, because I appreciate that. I enjoy challenges, and I want to learn, and I want to share. So thank you. Like I just kind of called myself out when I wrote that paragraph in my business plan. Something else, kind of random, I've been wanting to say. I see myself on these videos, and I know I roll my eyes sometimes. I wanted to tell you that most of the time, I'm looking for my brain. So please don't read anything into the eye rolling. And please come back for more videos and more than likely more eye rolling. I've enjoyed spending some time with you today. I hope you enjoyed watching. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Be here and now. See things as they are. Peace. Love. I'll see you again soon.